I love how you want to just go so much into details, but I'm going to tell you, we are not going to construct all the details. We set vision. These are the things of which we're going to make sure that we accomplish. The challenge is that whether they be sporting clubs, sporting organizations, elite athletes, there is not enough funding for them. And we believe that this is a creative way that we can find more funding to get towards them. There are many different avenues of which we'll take, but at the end goal, we said is what we're going to, within 2 years, put something in place to ensure that we can get additional funds towards these persons. And I think that the community clubs, with the projects in here that we have for community clubs, I think that MP Tiro can speak to that. I think that's something that community clubs want to hear about. MP Tiro can also take any questions that you may have on other issues, such as seniors.
Marino, that is a long-standing issue with our community clubs. And I think one of the things that the Progressive Labour Party will try to encourage clubs to do is to have more family-orientated things that obviously will detract from people going to the bar. And with the lottery coming in and us giving them the opportunity of having more money to put to these things that they want to do, gives them that opportunity to rely less on the bar. So it's a question of them, the clubs themselves, coming up with ideas that can be more family orientated.
Question, because it's a very pertinent question. And that's why in the guarantee program that we're going to have for community clubs, it's going to be only in exchange for verified management controls. And when you put things in place, there are standards which are set and standards which have to be met. But what we also have to understand is, Gary, and when we're talking about the gang problem and the antisocial behavior problem inside of Bermuda, it needs to be a holistic effort. There was a police officer who was at our rollout last night, and he said that he would love to help us in our issues when it comes to tackling gangs, because the Bermuda Police Service, to this day, doesn't even have a dedicated gangs unit. We have not put enough emphasis on this particular situation. And what we have pledged is that the Progressive Labour Party will do that. We will put in place a gang violence reduction coordinator who can make sure they oversee the efforts in all areas, whether it be community clubs, whether it be education, whether it be training, whether it be in the prisons, or otherwise, to make sure that we can deal with this issue holistically and tackle the root causes of which we find.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.